Hi, this is Miss Ann for Tween and Teen Cooking to Go. This summer's recipes are all coming from all around the world. In today's recipe, we are visiting France. We are making basic crepes. So what you are going to need is 1 cup of all-purpose flour, 4 teaspoons of granulated sugar, a half teaspoon of kosher salt, 2 large eggs, 1 1/4 cup of whole milk. I am using oat milk because you can substitute, 3 tablespoons of unsalted butter, melted and cooled, plus a half teaspoon of cold unsalted butter, fresh berries and confectioner sugar for serving, any kind of filling that you want to put in it. You need a mixing bowl, a whisk, a refrigerator, a 9-inch non-stick skillet, a stovetop, and a spatula. And then you need a cutting board or a plate to lay them on. So we are going to go ahead and crack our eggs. Make sure you wash your hands, and especially after you crack the eggs, because you can't help to get egg on you. So we're going to go ahead and add our cup of flour, 4 teaspoons of granulated sugar, our salt. Let's mix this up, and then we're going to add the melted butter. Let's go ahead and add the milk. 1 1/4 cups. This is oat milk. You want to get it smooth. So go ahead and add your 3 tablespoons of melted cool butter. It's kind of like pancakes batter. You want to make sure all the flour is combined really well. Looks beautiful. So you are going to cover this and refrigerate this at least an hour or up to 2 days. That's what it looks like. Okay, so I have about a 9-inch non-stick skillet. I have a half a teaspoon of butter in there melting. I got it on like medium high, so we want to put it on like medium low here. We want to get the butter melted. Okay, look at that. Swirl it around. I have never made crepes before, so this is a new thing. So you need a 1/4 cup of measuring cup. So you're going to get that much of crepe batter, and try not to make a mess, and you want to spread it all out because it's going to be like a thin layer. Okay, Go ahead and put it back on the skillet. Cook until top is set and bottom is golden brown, about 45 seconds. Okay, that's looking pretty good. Look at that. So we're going to go ahead and flip it. So I am not a professional chef. Definitely not. I'm a mom who loves to cook. Boy, I'm making a mess of this because I've never done this before. Trying to flatten it out. Let's do it like that. Made a little hole. So we're going to let it get brown. See what this looks like. We're going to flip it again to get this other side a little bit browner. Kind of feel like it needs to be browner. Because it's supposed to be golden brown. It takes about 45 seconds, but I don't have a stove. I just have like a individual burner. Maybe I should turn it up just a tad. Go ahead and flip it. You usually don't have to flip it this many times, but I'm trying to get the knack of it. There, it's starting to get brown. Smells good. Smells like pancakes. You can see it kind of puffing up from the heat. It's getting there. And you're going to repeat these steps of the 1/4 of a cup, putting it in the pan until you used all the batter. Let's see what this looks like. Yeah, it doesn't look too bad. So I'm going to go ahead and put it on my cutting board. This time I'm going to do better. I don't have to put any more butter because look, it's well covered here. So go ahead and do another 1/4 of a cup. Don't make a mess like Miss Ann is. And you're going to spread it around. You want it kind of thick. So I think my first one, kind of thin, I meant to say. I think my first one was too thick. So you want it to look like that. Go ahead and put it back on the burner. We're going to let it get happy. It looks pretty good. Kind of bubbles up like pancake batter does. It's cooking pretty good. Let it cook a little bit longer because I want it to get browned. So go ahead and keep repeating until all your batter's used. So I ended up turning my heat up a little bit higher because every burner is different, and I keep practicing. See the edges getting brown, so that's telling me it's time to flip it. So let's go ahead and flip it. Be really careful you don't burn yourself. And it looks nice and brown. And we're going to let that get brown. So here's one of them that I made. This is the second one that I made. So I am getting better. So keep practicing, and as you practice, you will get so much better with making crepes. So I'm going to continue to use the rest of my batter up. So it took a lot of practice for me to figure out how to make these crepes, but I got so much better. I only used a half a teaspoon of butter. That's all I needed. So what we're going to do now, pick out your favorite filling, and I'm using raspberry preserves. You're going to spread it on your crepe, because this is the inside of your crepe that you're spreading it on. Two different ways you can fold them. You can roll them up, or you can fold them in half, and they don't have to be perfect because they look better when they're not perfect. So kind of like an omelet, and then you're going to fold it again like that. And we're just going to lay it on our plate. Now this one we're going to roll up. We're going to use the rest of our raspberry preserves. Spread that on. There's so many variations that you can do. You can do Nutella and like strawberries or bananas. You can spread all different kinds of jams and preservatives. You can do chocolate syrup. Whatever you would like. You can do strawberries and raspberries. Oh, that sounds delicious. So we rolled this one up, and we're going to lay this. Actually, this was the first one that I rolled, and it did not turn out real good. So I'm going to do a light dusting of confectioner's sugar. I think you call these a strainer. So we're going to lightly do it, make them look really pretty. Try not to make a mess like Miss Ann's doing. You can't help it sometimes. Okay. Those look very pretty. So I'm going to try this one. We got to add. There we go. Let's see what this tastes like. This is delicious. Definitely a thumbs up. It took me forever to cook them because the burner that I was using, the heat regulated. So it was medium high, and then it was like low, then it was medium high, and then it was low. But if you have a regular stovetop burner, it'll be awesome. And they make special crepe pans that you can use to make these beautiful. And they have like this little wooden tool. It's not a roller, but you use it to push it on your crepe maker. It's pretty cool. I give these most definitely a thumbs up. So travel with me this summer. The next destination will be Europe. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching Tween and Teen Cooking to Go.